type, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick Flair flashing. Don't I look dashing? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Panthers going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Newton on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. Now after the fumble recovery. It's Mahomes. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Shift together here from the D-line. Newton to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Again to the fullback on the dive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Newton now on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And the Redskins scoop it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Bucky Hodges, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down is Newton. A strong running. Flush to his right. Looking for... It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third down now following the run. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's ball. $12 more yards there and another 1st down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
All right, here we
They'll run again with Pirine. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Star Lotulelei able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground. It's a Stewart on first. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Set. Green. Detroit. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now Newton on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So second and 10 here. Throwing again. Newton eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flush to his right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Stewart on first down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the offense lining up first and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Second quarter in Cleveland. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
All right, here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Detroit! Check. All right, now look at 56.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is Shepard on the catch. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mahomes to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Here's Mahomes, third and goal.
Oh, It's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. From the back of the end zone, tying an NFL record at 109 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And here come the Redskins now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's P-Ryan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now again, here's P. Ryan, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, now look at 56. Watch it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Star Lotulelei. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Newton. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it here with P-Rod. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go.
Now a carry for Pirine. Room here to run. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Washington. And even 70 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So second and goal here from the 9. They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 yards there after the incompletion, so that leaves him with a much more manageable 3rd and 5 coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now running right through it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just...
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad? Yeah, they gonna